We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And now is Yasiel Puig, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and then it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
So in now for San Francisco, Kian Wong. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is it. The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Posey is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Kevin Gausman will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily. First pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Three and oh now. Now the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Swing, strike 2. And And Cano's able to lay off that time. He'll reach on the base on balls.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Striding into the box, Jeff McNeil, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the line. McNeil, a 27-year-old, enters the day in third place in All-Star fan voting at his position at third, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Pete Alonso comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Cano over at second. McNeil at first, one gone. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 0-1 offering. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And Cano will score. He's safe at home plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Nope. This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Davis carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Posey's got it. And a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 1 and the Giants nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. Just got a piece of it at 98 as this is fouled away.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And another foul ball. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 ball, no strikes to count. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Fastball just missed above the zone. Looking at his career totals, Crawford is sitting on exactly 100 career home runs.
And that's a nice round number right there. 100 homers in the big leagues. There's not too many guys that have ever put on a uniform that have gotten to 3 digits.
Marisnick is there, 2 gone.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now Fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Leading up for the net, the center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Yastrzemski. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
So now to the plate, Jacob deGrom, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Kevin Gossman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He worked the walk to open up the ball game. Here comes the 1-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there to put it away for route number 1. Now at the plate, Kian Wong. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And that misses 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
All even now, 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Lifted into center field. Marisnik is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They're down 2-0. So here's Pete Alonso.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box, Michael Conforto,
The right fielder.
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike. Now here's a shot out to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, J.D. Davis as he puts it on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. There is Crawford. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So stepping in, Jake Marisnick. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Marisnick playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Count still at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's 3-0 New York. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mike Yastrzemski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fouled away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0. Sanchez, the former Chicago White Sox, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The bat, number 35.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 left for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Mets.
Bottom of the inning now. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2-0 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down quickly, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
San Francisco.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 13, Austin Slater.
Here's the first pitch to him. Austin Slater will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now the Giants pitcher, Kevin Gossman, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Yasiel Puig. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a curveball in for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A 1-1 count to Puig. The 1-1 home.
That's the ball.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. plate, Jeff McNeil, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Number 6.
First delivery to him on the way.
Too high. Ball.
1-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line towards center field. Slater is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the pitch.
Hey! Ball 3.
And that misses ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Davis. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford fields it cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Settling in now, Kian Wong. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's down.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Wong, just 24 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out. The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Rosario stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep in the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 5.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And that is off the wall in right field. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Buster Posey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Anderson Franco enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 75, Anderson Franco.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. Jake Marisnick will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Now here it comes.
2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate now, Jacob deGrom. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Set and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Yastrzemski coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is, this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. This is pulled into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batter.
Digging in once again, Austin Slater. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Hunter Pence will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
A ball and no strikes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And that's over. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Well, I understand they need to try and make things happen, but when you're down on the scoreboard, you cannot afford to make outs on the base pass, especially at third.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Hit high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder, and it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Digging in to try it again, Kian Wong. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
3 runs already home here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants 3. Wandy Peralta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 60, Wandy Peralta.
Last half of the 7th here. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes Slater. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The bat.
Pete Alonso
The first baseman.
striding again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's off.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. We're in the seventh inning now of a 4-3 ball game. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Count 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-1.
I got to count 2-2.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now batting. Right
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains a 4-3 game. Edwin Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-0 count and the pitch.
Ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Stepping into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Standing in, Buster Posey. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First offering on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. The 0-1 showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slow roller out to short. Rosario brings it in, and the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Digging in now, Brandon Crawford. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Comes set, the 0-1.
0-1.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Very high, 2-1. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball, 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with two out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Abiatel Avelino will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 42.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Slater singled homer run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two men are on with two men out. One and two as he chases the slider. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two and two. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants will have to be content with just the one. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Abiatel Avelino will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Gott will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jalen Davis will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
J.D. Davis.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gott utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Count still full, 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Fastball well outside. Now the 2-1. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? A tag for one. On to first, a double play. Eduardo Nunez will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Nunez hits a little over the 270 mark. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Ripped down the first base line. Flores is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. Score remains tied at 4. Michael Paez remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field.
Jerry Familia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Now at the plate, Jalen Davis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The center fielder, Jalen Davis.
First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike one. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Yasiel Puig. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The 1-0. This one's down to third. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
So coming to the plate, Kean Wong. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Ready with the 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Slow little roller to third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Giants leave 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. Reyes Maranta enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
I got the count 0-2.
Way outside. 1-2. Liner toward right center. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Davis will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
No one, no strike.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Mets came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jerry's Familia gets